So welcome yourselves back upon this land, my fellow adventurers. Even more Master Jotun Scar, and it did not go like last time. If you watched last video, we did 2 runs that each took an hour and 40 minutes. It was really rough, but today we had a lot better luck with some really great groups as well. And I'm still trying to get my damn charging bull ring, man. I want that shit so badly. I'll be slamming this dungeon until I get that ring. So if I'm not hitting you up to do nothing, then that's because I'm just hammering Master Jotun Scar right now until I get my ring, and then I'll back off for a little bit maybe. I don't know, cause I'm thinking I can get this shit to Celestial if I keep hammering it the way I was, the way I am. I mean, as long as we got choked as the healer, man, we're going to be running through this easily. I feel like he does a really great job at healing. It just makes it really easy. And then plus we get all the right DPSs in there. It makes the job even easier on top of that, already being easy with the, a great healer. So you just don't want runs that are going to take you like an hour or 2 hours like, me last video. It's just, that's terrible. You don't want to have to take that long to do a dungeon. Like last video, it took me around fucking 1 hour and 40 minutes to complete Master Jotun Scar, and it was miserable. That was 2 runs we did, and they both took that long. So that's nearly like in total 4 hours. Just 2 runs in 4 hours. I mean, that's absolutely terrible. But today we had around 4 completions, and I think it was 1 or 2 hours. So that's really good. That's a big step from last time. If I can save up for one of those Celestial Panther shirts, then I'd rather that than the Mythic version, to be honest. Second boss went great on this run too. This was so smooth. This run right here on the screen that you're watching was around 30 minutes. And by the way, I did 4 runs today. This first one we did was a completion, I'll tell you, and this one was around 30 minutes. So each of them lasted around that long. Well, now you kind of know that we've had 4 completions today. But I also managed to pick up Barty B, and I remember just before I started doing these runs, I was looking at the leaderboards on, Master Jotun Scar, and he had like 140 or 50 or some shit. Yeah, I mean, somewhere around there. He might have had more. I don't remember. Maybe even 200 or some shit. But he had a lot of runs, enough to be on the leaderboards. So, and you gotta have around 145 to be on the leaderboards, is what I've learned. So, I will say I'm definitely getting a lot better at the master version of this dungeon. The advanced version for this, I feel like, is just no problem at all. I feel like I could do that with my eyes closed. The master version requires really pristine focus. I really gotta lock in sometimes. Like, I just gotta really focus on this shit because it's it's a hard dungeon. And compared to last video, I wasn't dying to the damn tank buster randomly by holding up my wings when I have a full stamina bar. I got better at kind of breaking that habit this time. I noticed a lot while going over my live stream last time that I was literally pulling out my wings when that tank buster would come up, and I would die because my divinity would run out and I didn't have anything to block that tank buster. Like right there, I got perfect amount of stamina. I can easily get it back. I might as well do that because divinity is just way harder to get back as a tank. There's nothing really to increase my divinity or anything right now. Well, actually, the arm piece from Advanced Jotun Scar, Master Jotun Scar, the healer version would be good on the tank. And if you're a tank watching this, then that's definitely a really good piece for the tank. The Master Healer arm piece for, from Advanced Jotun Scar, Master Jotun Scar, that's actually really good. It increases the fuck out of your divinity. I haven't tried to use it yet in battle, but I am curious to see if how well I'll fare with that. I think it's like more regeneration or some shit. I can't really remember, but I just know it's good. Also, we got fuck off from this first run, so there you go. But of course, we went ahead and went right back into the dungeon. Majority of our team wanted to go ahead and go again, so that was a good thing. Barty B wanted to run again too, so that made me feel pretty good too. I was doing good enough job to where he wanted to keep running, so that made me feel pretty good. I'm pretty sure he was like buffing the entire team is what he was doing, and then of course, doing pretty decent damage at the same time as well while doing that. And I think that's what he was doing. I have no idea if that was exactly what he was doing though. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the first boss was a little bit rough for us because we lost one of our DPSs. He eventually forgets to cleanse. This was King's avatar, so we ended up 4-manning the boss, which is pretty impressive. I would say that's pretty damn good. That's awesome. It always hurts to see somebody forget to cleanse, man. Trust me, it hurts as much even when I miss a cleanse with some shit. It fucking hurts, man. Trust me, I know the feeling. It's even worse for the supports. If either of us ever forget to cleanse, it's game over. Like, we can lose the DPS, right? It's just, preferable that we don't lose the DPS. Luckily, the 2 DPSs that were still on the field were 2 stronger DPSs than King's Avatar was, so it was okay that we lost him. It's just, like I said, don't really prefer to lose the DPS. From my experience in here, it's good to have a DPS that can put out around 500 million plus after that first boss within the first like 10 minutes. That's typically how long the first boss will take for like, your average group that comes in here. It's, 10 minutes first boss, 10 minutes next boss, takes around 28, 25 minutes maybe. But if you're not like able to throw out 500 million damage in the first 10 minutes of the first boss, I don't think you're ready to do this dungeon. That's just my opinion. That's usually what I see from these heavy hitters in this dungeon is within the first 10 minutes each time I've ran this, they always have above 500 million damage, and that's kind of your preferable damage, you know, when you're in this dungeon. It can really make a difference on what kind of DPSs you bring in here, whether you're going to be in there for 2 hours or whether you're going to be in there for 30 minutes, and that's going to make or break you, man. You don't want to be in a run for an hour or 2 hours. You want to figure out how you can get a good pace going to where you're in there for 30 minutes and try to keep it that way and really break down the mechanics each time you go in there and just get so used to them to where you don't even got to think about it. You just muscle memory. Yeah, you saw that? I just got mythic pants, but for the healer. Lame. And nothing from the chests. We ran it again, by the way. This one also was around 30 minutes or some shit. I'm just gonna estimate it around there. I remember them all being around 30 minutes. Oh look, I pull it up right here. 39 minutes was how long we were in this run. So yeah, this one was around 40 minutes. I think this was one of our more rough runs, I believe. That's why this one took a little longer. I think I ended up dying at the start of some bullshit. I think it was on like the first boss. But anyways, I actually do get a ring. Oh, yeah, you know what that ring is, dude? That's a fucking DPS ring. Why does it keep giving me DPS fucking rings? Game, you think I want a DPS ring? Jeez Louise. You know what? That's actually going to go on the rogue. We'll take a look at it all after all these runs. That's actually one of the best DPS rings you can have, dude. So that's not bad. I have both of the fucking DPS rings now. So that's really great. I have every ring besides the 2 tank rings that I want from this dungeon. Like, yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, this last boss, I did not get no damn ring. I didn't get nothing. Not nada. You know, at least I'm getting the currency. I do always just consider that at least I'm getting the currency. The more runs I do, the more currency I get, and the closer I get to just being able to buy some celestial shit or something, because that's what I'm going to save it for, man. It's the celestial pants, and then, yeah, or maybe I'll get a drop in the dungeon. Who knows? But, yeah, doubt that will happen. The drop rate for that is extremely low. But that's what I got, and that was the 4 runs I did in this day. So not bad. By the way, these are the rings I've gotten. Last video I got one of the DPS rings, and then this video I got the Wrath. Last video I'm pretty sure I got Arcane, and then yeah, we literally just got the Wrath one. So that's not bad, dude. That's not bad at all. I'm just, might have to move some stuff around. I'll fuck with it a little bit later or something. I tried moving a lot of things around. I just could not fix my critical strike. It is really messed up. And I haven't been playing on my DPS literally whatsoever. I don't play on my fucking DPS. I tank now, baby. Are you kidding me? But those 2 rings are huge. Wait till I show you my critical strike. It's gonna blow your fucking mind. It is around 18,000. Combat advantage and Sev are looking pretty cool, but crit strike is scary looking, bro. We just not even gonna talk about that one. Holy hell, dude. This rogue, though, is not ready for really any super in-game content like Master Jotun Scar or anything. I could probably do Jotun Scar with this rogue, but I would not risk taking him into any other type of runs. Oh, and going back onto my paladin, I have literally every piece of gear to be able to heal. I wonder if I actually could. I mean, I've got everything. I got look at my trousers, by the way. I got my mythic pants on from fucking Master Jotun Scar, dude. That's right. That's the pants I got. I mean, I might as well put them on. So I did plan on building a healer. I do plan on building a healer. I have every piece of gear for it. So all I gotta do is get insignias, and I could be able to heal fucking Jotun Scar. Would be awesome. Or I at least want to have that viability to be able to change into a healer if needed, just to have more, you know, accessibility in dungeons or whatnot, in case I have a tank on the side that can't switch, and then maybe I can switch to a healer or some shit like that. You know, you never know what kind of predicament you're going to get into in this game, so it's not a bad idea to have a healer build on the side alongside my tank, but my tank's always just going to be the better build right now, because I have everything built up really nicely around my tank. Oh, and last video I even got the healer ring, the Master Jotun Scar healer ring, so we even got that too. So we got a nice amount of little gear here, so that's really nice. You know, in Master Jotun Scar, the more you pursue this content, the more you're going to realize what kind of DPSs you're going to need when you run into this dungeon, or it's just going to be an entire struggle the whole time. Like, I'm not taking risks on inviting a weaker DPS just so we can waste more time and be in there for 400 hours. No, you need to have the exact group when you go in there, or it's going to be a terrible time. You know, the more I pursue this in-game content, the more people get mad. And it's like, bro, half the people on this game are like grown-ass adults. Why the fuck are people getting mad at not being invited to runs? It's actually some fucking like baby shit. Like, I don't understand, bro. And, you know, I don't get invited to runs sometimes too. I reach out to some of these groups calling out in the Enclave, and they just don't invite me. It's just, oh well, who cares? Who gives an actual fuck? There's another run somewhere else. Or better yet, start your own fucking run. Like, and then that's it, the end. You don't have to talk shit or nothing. You could just have peace and fun. It's a fucking game. Why does it matter if you're invited? You're not the center of the attention, and neither the fuck am I, and no one is on this planet. Well, that's all I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen. 4 completions in Master Jotun Scar. That's what's up. I'm getting a lot better at this content and can't wait to hammer the shit out of it even more to prove everybody wrong that said I couldn't motherfucking do it. That's right. And then, you know, we gonna begin that journey to get into the best tank in the game. Alright, I don't know about that. Okay, but anyways, you guys, I'll see you next time, and y'all stay safe in the wicked land of Neverwinter. Peace out.